What's up, guys? It's your boy Olowu of Good Luck, and I'm here once again to come and do what? To come and do small and ball with you again. You know now, you know my normal style of always giving you olden days gists, historical gists we don't pass. One and no. I'm always giving them to you. Before I go straight, let me just greet my fellow peoples. To my Hausa brothers, Sanu, Nyakwana, Katashi Lafia, Lafia Lao. Yoruba, Nagode. And to my Igbo brothers, Kedu, Otutuoma, Kewe. Thank you very much. And to my Yoruba brothers, Lembeyon, ṣé dáadáa lẹ jí? Ṣé ṣáà sùn dáadáa? Orúkọ tèmi ni Babátúndé Ayọ̀dèjì Goodluck. Tí gbogbo yín mọ̀ sí Honorable Goodluck tèmi tí yín ní tòótọ́. And to my street brothers, how una dey na? Have fun now. How your side? Hope say body dey alright. I do it now. Okay, now back to business. So we're going to be talking about something very intriguing. Something thought-provoking, something that I'm sure you're going to go home and think about it and ponder about it. So we're talking about, before I go straight, let me just give you this small example. Let's imagine we have 5 brothers. Now, we have 5 brothers, right? Good. This is the first born. This is the second born. This is the third born. The fourth born, then the last child. Alright? So we have 5 brothers. So let us name these brothers. Let's just name them. So once I'm done naming these brothers, I'm going to tell you the story. Let's just assume this brother's name is John. This is John. And this one's name is Jude. Right? And this one's name is Jeremiah. And this one's name is Jelili. And the last child's name is Josiah. John, Jeremiah, Jude, Jelili, Josiah, right? So these are 5 brothers. So let's now say, whose name is this? Remember. I don't even remember. His name is Jude. John, Jeremiah, Jude, Jelili, Josiah. Let's now say Jude. Jude is in the middle, right? Let's keep the remaining one. Oh, sorry. Jude is in the middle, right? Let's just keep the remaining one. So it's only Jude we have. Let's now say Jude owns a company whereby he makes clothes, he makes clothing, he makes wool. Let's just say he makes clothes generally. And the company is booming, the company is thriving, the company is growing very well. So Jude now says, okay, since I have this company, let me create another company whereby I'll be selling cola nuts. Now Jude starts planting cola nuts, starts selling them. Now Jude is also growing rapidly in the industry of clothing and cola nut selling. Now his brothers, his remaining 4 brothers, they're also trying to do a particular business and it's not booming, it's not growing. What do you think would happen? Envy, right? Jealousy, right? That is for those brothers that does not have sense. But if you know you have sense, you will join your brother into the business and then you guys will grow together. But if you know you don't have sense, please be jealous. That also happened. But guess what? At the end of the day, the 4 of them antagonized Jude. They dealt with Jude. They said Jude is now full of himself. Jude is proud. Jude is this. Jude is that. And at the end of the day, they tried to kill Jude. They tried to burn down his company. But what happened? They were successful. But Jude didn't still give up. At the end of the day, Jude still stood up and he grew stronger. That is the story of the Owu Kingdom. How many of you have heard of Owu? I know a lot of you've not heard of that place called Owu, but I'm sure you've read the book titled Women of Owu, written by Femi Oshofisol. I love that book so much. So now we're talking about the fights that happened in Owu. It's a tragic one. And Owu today is actually located somewhere around Abeokuta. somewhere in Abeokuta. Well, mind you, Owu was actually a mega city. When I mean mega city, I'm not saying Iso. Owu was a mega city. It was a mega city whereby neighboring villages, neighboring states wanted to be like Owu. Owu was thriving then in the aspect of cotton, clothing. Owu was dominating the market that period. Owu was also controlling the market of kola nuts. The neighboring villages were happy. Is it only you? Is it only you? But if someone is wealthy, if things is going fine, if everything is going smooth, something usually happens. People get jealous. And whenever people are jealous, what are they waiting for? They're waiting for a downfall. It's either they are waiting for the downfall or they are creating the downfall. So that was what happened to Owu, and the mega city we once knew did not exist again. But what? They still came out very strong. Follow me as we delve into the story of Owu's War.
Behind every rock, every festival, and every people in the Yoruba land lies a story. Today, we go back over 200 years to the tragic fall of a powerful Yoruba kingdom, the Owu War. A story of pride, of rivalry, of fire, and a story of survival. The Owu people were known for their wealth and strength. They farmed the land, they traded the kola nuts, and wove beautiful clothes. Their city was fortified, their warriors were respected, but success attracted rivals. Their neighbors, who happened to be the Ijebu and the Ife, were watching closely, and they were worried about Owu's growing influence in trade. The spark was trade. Owu controlled the lucrative routes. The Ijebu wanted access. Disputes became quarrels. Quarrels became war. They sought allies, and soon warriors from the Oyo joined the coalition. The Owu faced not one enemy, but many. Inside the city, mothers whispered to their children, "Be strong, Owu will not fall." But outside, the enemies waited and determined to crush them. After 8 years of resistance, in 1829, the walls of Owu fell. The great city was burnt to the ground. Shrines were destroyed. Markets turned to ashes. The proud kingdom of Owu was no more. But the story did not end in fire. The survivors of Owu scattered. Many found refuge in Abeokuta, where they joined the Yoruba people. Though their kingdom was gone, they carried with them their tradition. They carried with them their spirit and their kinship. In Abeokuta, the Olowu of Owu still reigns today. Every year, the Owu festival celebrates their survival. And this is a proof that while their city was destroyed, their identity still lives on.
You see, the Owu War is not just the story of one kingdom, it's the story of the entire Yoruba land. In the 19th century, it was a time of war, it was a time of power puzzle, it was a time of power shifting, it was a time of rivalry. But this story isn't just a story of war, it's a story of resilience, it's a story of strength. It's a story that even in the face of destruction, people's spirits can endure. Even in the face of destruction, people can still survive. From the ashes of war, the Owu Kingdom rose again. And this is significant that the kingdom is indeed a great kingdom. It's indeed a great kingdom.